Picking the best road running shoe isn't as simple as it used to be. As shoe technology has advanced, so have the options. With lighter, bouncier midsoles, comfort-focused uppers, bold new geometries, and embedded plates that boost efficiency and stability, there's now a shoe for every type of run, making it harder than ever to know which one is right for you. Whether you're a beginner learning to love running or a veteran chasing a new marathon PR, our road running shoe guide is here to help you find the perfect fit. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 7 best road running shoes and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below, so let's get started. Number 7. Salomon Aero Blaze 3. The star of the Salomon Aero Blaze 3 is its extremely lightweight, responsive midsole. It's a proprietary compound made out of tiny beads of EPU that expand when heated under pressure to form a cushy, but not squishy, and springy material. At just over 8 ounces for men and just under 7 ounces for women, the Aero Blaze 3 running shoe feels energetic and fast. "It really makes you want to pick up the pace," said one tester. Another noted that the gentle toe rocker rolled his stride forward smoothly and had enough flex to engage his toes and encourage an efficient stride. The engineered mesh upper proved breathable in hot temps and secured our feet from heel through midfoot with a relaxed fit from the ball of the foot forward, which made for happy toes. Salomon's Contagrip rubber runs around the perimeter of the outsole, while a cutout under the heel seemed to help with rebound upon heel strike, and helps the shoe maintain its feather weight. We did find the forefoot to feel a tad firm on long runs, but love how this road running shoe can go from a track workout to a tempo run to daily miles, even on gravel paths. It's comfortable overall and earned high marks from a range of testers. "I feel supported and energized running in the Aero Blaze 3 at any pace," said one. Number 6. Hoka Mach X3. With soft and lively peba foam on top delivering cushioning, a springy, flexible P-backs plate adding pop, and firmer EVA foam beneath the plate providing a stable platform, the Mach X3 running shoe has a lot going on in its very fat midsole. The combo works. All that cush kept us from feeling beat up after tempo runs, and the winged plate seems to enable a smooth, balanced feeling of propulsion. We love this training shoe for making the miles feel easier and go by quicker. The swallowtail shape of the foam under the heel, combined with the shoe's overall mild rockered silhouette, made for a notably fluid stride, especially for heel strikers. And while the stack height is mega, the Mach X3 didn't feel clunky or overbuilt. "These shoes make me feel fast even when my body is tired," said a tester. "My splits are faster with less effort." The warp knit upper with minimal overlays and seams provided a comfortable, secure fit that felt great at step-in and remained that way through long runs, while the lightly padded tongue kept the laces from causing any pressure against the top of our feet. The heel collar has been effectively redesigned from the Mach X2. We found it comfortable and secure. One knock. Rocks can become lodged in the gaps in the outsole, making it not ideal for taking these on gravel paths or light trails. Still, the Mach X3 shines for those who like to mix up the pace. As one tester put it, "This is a great daily runner, speed workout shoe, and even racer for road warriors." Number 5. ASICS Megablast. ASICS Megablast. Among all the categories of road running shoes, the lightweight trainer is arguably the most versatile, durable and comfortable enough for daily mileage, yet responsive and agile enough for up-tempo efforts and even race day duty. The ASICS Megablast exemplifies this balance in a surprising package, earning its place as the best road running shoes for versatility. While lightweight trainers are traditionally lower profile, the Megablast measures 45 millimeters under the heel. But weighing in at just 8.1 ounces, men's size 9/women's 10.5, it offers an unmatched weight-to-cushioning ratio. And it doesn't lack in pep or fun factor, either. Its full-length, single-density superfoam midsole delivers a slightly firm, highly reactive ride. ASICS touts its FF Turbo Squared, ATPU-based foam, as its most energetic midsole compound yet. One tester echoed that claim, calling it the lightest, bounciest, and most comfortable cushioning I have ever run in. The shoe seems to push the pace on its own, with the faster tempo requiring less effort than usual. The upper is a thin, engineered, woven mesh, streamlined, secure, breathable, and clearly tuned more for performance than plush, step-in comfort. Testers didn't mind the minimal padding, but runners who prefer a softer, thicker upper may find it bare bones. Regardless of pace or foot strike, the ride feels instinctively dialed in. If the goal was to build the Swiss Army knife of shoes, ASICS nailed it, said one tester. The Megablast is lighter, faster, and more energetic than any similarly stacked road running shoe, redefining what a lightweight trainer can be. Number 4. Brooks Glycerin Max. The Brooks Glycerin has long been Brooks' premium, highly cushioned, everyday trainer. However, with stack heights increasing across the industry, its 38mm per 28mm profile no longer stands out as a true max cushioned option for long-distance running. Enter the Glycerin Max, which is Brooks' highest stacked shoe to date, but manages to not feel overly tall. Brooks' new DNA-tuned midsole starts with its familiar nitrogen-infused EVA-based compound, but instead of being a consistent density throughout, the foam has different sized cell structures in different locations, making it softer on the outside of the heel and firmer and more responsive on the inside of the heel and throughout the forefoot. The result is a high-cushioned shoe that I found doesn't wallow and allows the foot to engage as it rolls through the stride, making it a shoe that I, usually a max shoe hater, wanted to wear more, noted one tester. Raised sidewalls and a noticeably wide base aid in creating a stable stance for such a tall shoe. To enhance a smooth roll from an otherwise inflexible sole, a rockered forefoot encourages a natural forward transition, helping maintain momentum with each stride. A rather simple engineered mesh upper, consistent with other Brooks models, provides a true-to-size fit that complements the shoe's plush underfoot feel. All in all, the Glycerin Max coddled our feet while rolling smoothly through the miles, making us want to keep going no matter how far from home we wandered. Number Nike Vomero Plus. Nike Vomero Plus. To meet the growing demand for more cushioning among road runners, Nike has expanded the perennially popular Vomero franchise into 3 versions: the Vomero 18, Vomero Plus, and Vomero Premium, with each new level packing in a little more cushioning than the last. Our testers found the standout of the 3, in terms of performance, to be the all-new, middle-level Vomero Plus. In a market that has gone too soft, there is a place for a springy max cushioned shoe, and the Vomero Plus hits that mark, said one tester. With a full midsole of TPE-based ZoomX foam underfoot, testers reported that the Vomero Plus is lighter, bouncier, and softer road running shoe than the base model Vomero 18. A thick layer, 45mm, of foam underfoot assures a plush, pillow-like ride, but the shoe doesn't weigh you down or wallow in mush like some high-stack height shoes. There's a touch of responsiveness hiding within the max cushion midsole. While it's not a fast shoe or racer, it doesn't plod either. The foam feels lively underfoot from the first contact and quickly transitions the foot to a smooth toe-off, thanks to a rockered and slightly flexible forefoot. The engineered mesh upper prioritizes comfort, starting with the heavily padded tongue and overstuffed heel collar, which hug the foot in plushness from the initial step-in to the last mile. One tester credited that secure hold, combined with the width of the sole and the responsive rebound of the foam, for the shoe's surprising stability. Number 2. Brooks Launch 11. Brooks Launch 11. It is not easy to find a good running shoe for less than $125 these days, but the Brooks Launch 11 is an exception. The Launch May 11th not offer massive cushion or a carbon or nylon plate, but we kind of love that about it. Instead of the trampoline-like ride of so many other shoes on the market right now, the Launch 11 provides a classic, almost old-school vibe by allowing ground feel while still offering a little bouncy rebound. Paired with an upper that conforms around and moves with your feet, plus looks great, we think this shoe gives a range of runners great bang for their buck. With this update to the Launch, Brooks added 1.5mm more lightweight, responsive cushioning, Brooks nitrogen-infused DNA flash foam, under the heel and 2.5mm more under the forefoot, with an insert of even lighter and springier DNA flash too. This gives the Launch 11 a higher stack height, but a lower heel-toe offset, 8mm instead of 10, than the Launch 10. We found this update super comfortable and more than capable for everything from daily miles at a cruisy pace to shorter, faster efforts, and even allowed us to dance nimbly over tame trails. One tester noted that this shoe feels light and springy and propels you forward, while another called it downright snappy. Another tester gave the $120 Launch 11 a score of 10 out of 10, raving that it has one of the best sneaker fits so far for her narrow foot, with all the bells and whistles needed. Some other testers, however, found the fit too narrow. Number 1. Asics Novablast 5. Asics Novablast 5 versatile, cushioned, and responsive. Few shoes check as many boxes as the Asics Novablast 5. Underfoot, Asics upgraded the midsole to FF Blast Max, a polyolefin-based compound that's a touch softer and bouncier than its predecessor. Testers praised it for its plush experience and lively and energetic feel underfoot. The shoe delivers a buttery smooth ride with a noticeable poppy feeling most everyday trainers lack. Despite the thick stack of foam underfoot, the Novablast 5 remains surprisingly nimble for an everyday trainer. While it's not our first choice for dedicated speed work, it handles up-tempo efforts better than any other daily trainer we tested. The ride is also surprisingly stable thanks to the wide base and the responsiveness of the foam, which saves it from feeling squishy. The fit, which is true to size, remains largely unchanged from the Novablast 4. Testers appreciated the new stitch-free engineered jacquard mesh upper, noting it felt a touch softer, improving overall comfort. Straight out of the box, the Novablast 5 felt run-ready with no break-in required. One area that could be improved is the outsole. In an effort to keep the weight down, ASICS skimped on the rubber. This didn't affect traction on dry surfaces, but one tester noted that he lacked confidence in the shoe during cold and wet runs. "It's not slick, but it doesn't grip," he said. "We rarely suggest one shoe that would work for every runner, but the Asics Novablast 5 is a standout that just about anyone would appreciate for almost any type of run." That wraps up today's session, everyone. We hope the information shared was useful and gave you valuable insights. If you found it helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates and tips. Stay safe, stay motivated, and keep moving forward every day.